Now that we have successfully connected to the MySQL server, let's start building databases. This is the syntax for creating a database or schema, a synonym of database. Looking at the syntax, I just want to point out that anything in brackets is optional, while everything else is required. Everything in capital letters are keywords and must be typed exactly, though casing doesn't matter. And the two items in the curly brackets means you must choose one or the other. The create options aren't needed at this stage in learning, so I won't discuss them. If these options are not specified, then MySQL will create the database using default settings, which in our case, and most cases, is just fine. Now let's create that database. But first, what does if not exists mean? When creating a database, each name must be unique, and MySQL will return an error if you try to create a database that already exists. You can see what databases already exist by using the command show databases. We will add a semicolon at the end and hit this lightning bolt. As you can see, the tutorial database doesn't exist, which is great. But if you add in the if not exists, MySQL will only create the database if it doesn't already exist. And if it already exists, no error will be returned. So let's create that database. Since we've already checked that the database doesn't exist, let's go ahead and do it. So we'll go to File, New Query tab, and we'll type Create Database Tutorial. We'll add the semicolon and hit the lightning bolt. Now at the bottom, you can see that there's a green check mark. So that means the Create Tutorial database worked. But we'll go back to our first query tab and we'll hit Show Databases again. We'll hit the lightning bolt again. And we see it there. So congratulations, you've just created your first database.